Okay, so this is a little bonus activity. It's one that I put together. Uh, Basically, going to get you a chance to, create some materials of your own and paint something. So what I did is I have this piece of software on my computer called 3D Studio Max, and it's an industry standard 3D modeling software for creating 3D models. And what I did was I imported into this program the tank from our game. And I went through and I broke that tank up into all of its little component pieces using this piece of software. And so over here in our class, you'll see that there's this file called mytank2 underbar O. It's my way of saying 2.0 .fbx. If you'll click on that and then click on the download button, it'll send it right into your downloads. And then you can head back over to Unity, to our project, and we are going to click on Assets, Import New Asset. That opens up this window. I'm going to click on my downloads, and there it is right there, my tank underbar 2.0, and I'm going to click import. Now, I did this without thinking ahead of time, but I do want this tank to be inside my models folder, so I'm going to delete it, not really delete it, I'm going to move it, drag it, and I'm going to drop it into my models folder. I want to have my files organized nicely. So there's my tank 2 underbar 0. So I'm going to take that tank, I'm going to drag it and drop it into the hierarchy. And I'm also going to set its X position to like 5. That way, as you can see, there's 2 tanks in our scene now. There's the standard tank that came with this, and then there's this tank 2.0 that I've made right here. And this tank 2.0, these 2 tanks are kind of different. This tank is just made out of 4 different objects. That's our original tank. This is the one that we've been working on. It's got all the rigid body and collider and sources or audio and the script. My tank 2.0, it's just got a transform, but it also has a whole lot of stuff. Antenna, barrel mount, gas can. There's like almost 20. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Inside here and inside there, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's 24 different paintable objects on this tank. And what I want you to do, I want you to go to the materials folder, click on the materials folder here, and you can move this notch over 1 spot. That way you can get a sneak preview of the colors you have available to you. Not necessarily using these colors. What I would really encourage you to do is to create some new colors, create some new materials like I'm going to right now. You could use some of the colors that are here, but I think it's more fun to, create new colors that you like, that you want to have. Because this is going to be your tank. When we get done with this, this is going to be the tank you're going to be driving around. And so I'm going to double click on my tank 2.0. That way I know it's what I'm zoomed in on here. And if you want to also not get confused by other things that are in the scene, the tank right here, you could hide that by clicking that eye. The level art, you could hide that by clicking that eye. And then all you will be able to see now out here is just the tank sitting all by itself. So you'll be able to just focus on that and hopefully not click on any of the other objects. So to make a material, the easiest way to make a material, and make sure that you are in your materials folder, because whatever folder is active, that's where the project panel is going to make this material. Click this little plus symbol, and I'll select material. And I think I'll call this one light blue. Click on that, and so with my light blue material, I can see right up here, they gave it the name light blue. I'm going to click on the albedo color and click in the light blue area and get me to some nice little light blue. And then let's see, what could I paint light blue? Ooh, I could also make my light blue have some metallic specularity. And let me go ahead and I'm going to paint my tank track left wheels and my tank track right wheels. I'm going to paint those wheels with those materials. Look at those. Look at that. I got some nice metallic looking rims on my tank now. It's already looking better. Um, Let me make another material here. I'll click the little plus symbol and material, and I'll call this one headlights. My headlights material. So I'll click on this, and I'll get me to some kind of like bright yellow, and I might even put the metallic specularity, around zero point 0.2, somewhere around there. And let's see, where's my headlights? Headlight rim headlights. Let me go ahead and apply my headlights material to my headlights, and I can see now that my headlights now have this yellow material. Um, some materials that I like to make here. One of them is a silver material. Silver material. It almost starts off like the light blue, but I want an even lighter shade of blue, like a really, really super light shade of blue to start off with it. And then the metallic, I'll run it all the way to 1, so it's maximum metallic look. And you'll see these two color circles look distinctly different, but the silver does look very silvery. I think I'm going to set my headlight rim to that silver, and you see that silver pop up there? And then there's even barrel mount. That's this piece right here. If I selected barrel mount, you'll see it's that piece right there. I'm going to make my barrel mount a nice silver. And let's see, I think I'll make my barrel. And by the way, you can actually just drag and drop it right on the pieces, right in the model right there. See how I did that? Make my barrel gold. That's how rich I am. And so like I said, you could use some of the materials that are already here. You can also create your own materials. Let me make one more material here. And I'll call this one purple. And I'll change its albedo to something in the purple range and run up its metallic a little bit. And I'm going to set my rollers to this purple. There's my rollers. All right, there we go. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to continue. Paint the rest of this tank. And at the start of class next week, we're going to make this our tank that we're going to use in the game. We're going to get all the components off the other tank, put them on this tank, and this tank you're going to paint right now, and you're going to personalize, make it customized, yours. That's the one you're going to use in the game. And later you're going to make a second one, because this is a 2-player game, and we're going to have 2 different looking tanks. All right, that's that for that. Enjoy applying the rest of those materials, and we'll see you in class on today.